There is a cat outside my window and I'm trying to work out whether it's mine or not. I like to keep track of the neighbourhood cats. There was one that came into my house the other day. He was like white, and my actual cats were pretty damn annoyed that I let this cat in, so I need to kind of subdue my crazy cat lady nature sometimes. Hello everybody, I hope you had a lovely Christmas and a happy new year, because I have no idea when I'm going to put this video up, but it's the 28th as I'm filming it of December. So I'm going to film a video where I try all of the makeup that I received this Christmas, and I'm so excited to do this, and I've had to restrain myself for a couple of days before using any of this makeup, which was difficult, but now I can do it, and I'm wearing my onesie because I don't think I can be asked to get dressed today, but that's not going to stop me putting on a full face of makeup. So I got some from my mum, I got some from my dad, and I got one thing from my sister, and I also bought some stuff for myself because I'm sad about that. But I mean, it's good to shop for yourself because you're the only person that knows exactly what you want. So I got what I wanted from myself. So there you go. I would recommend. So I'm going to start with eyeshadows, of course, because that's how I always start to avoid the fallout situation. To prime my eyes, I'm going to use something that I got last Christmas actually, so this isn't a new product, but I'm going to use my, okay, it's covered in crap, so please ignore that, my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, which I haven't used in ages. I don't know why I don't use this because it is really good, but it does get a bit like watery if you kind of leave it to its own devices for too long, like the it gets a bit like watery, if that makes sense. But I'm gonna use this. I need to move this box before I do anything. I might just go in with this Nude Magic BB powder thing that won't stay up from L'Oreal and just slightly dab that over my eyes. Just a tiny bit, because I don't know if I actually need it or not. Oh, what the fuck did I just fucking got powder on my fingers and then rubbed that on my eye. Whoops. Just like a tiny dash. Okay, now I've got loads of eyeshadow to try. And as well as eyeshadow, I've also got a brand new spanking set of eye brushes to use. And these are the Zoeva ones. My dad kindly bought these for me after I told him that this is what I wanted, and I am really excited to use these. So I got 3 eyeshadow palettes for Christmas. This first one was a gift from myself to myself. This is the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, and I'm dying at this. I mean, it looks amazing really, doesn't it? It looks amazing. I also got this random eyeshadow palette from my mum, which I'd never seen before. Actually, the one I got was different to this, but me and my sister, we got, they're like the same brand, but one was like a smoky one, which this is, and one was like a kind of more natural one, and we were like, oh, let's just swap. So I've got the smoky one now, and it actually does look pretty damn cool, but don't know if I'm going to use it in this video, but this is the Make Me Up Smolder eyeshadow palette. Never actually heard of this before, to be honest. It looks like the W7 palette, but I don't think it is W7. And the last palette I got from my mum is in this fancy ass box. And it looks so cute, the little packaging. And it's the Urban Decay Moondust palette, and it is beautiful. It's just shimmery, metallic, glittery shades. Perfect. Okay, right, I think I'm gonna use Luxe Crease, which is 228 from the Zoeva set. These brushes are overwhelming me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna use this one, and I think I'm gonna use C's from the Full Spectrum palette, which is the reddy colour down here. I'm gonna put that bit cream. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to get a random blending brush because this one doesn't this set of brushes doesn't have like a big blending brush, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to get one I already have that's losing a hairs and just diffuse that out ever so slightly. Alright, I think I'm going to go over the top of that with this shade called Warning at the top here. It's more of a glimmery red colour. And I'm going to get the soft crease brush and just kind of go over the top of that. I'm going to go into the Moondust palette and I'm going to use the red glimmery shade that is called Element, the one that's right where my finger is. Yeah. So I'm going to just go in with that on the kind of main base of my eyelid, and I'm going to use this kind of brush. This is called the Luxe Brow Light, but I don't believe that this would work for brows, so I'm using it to pack colour on. I'm going to go back in with the soft crease brush, and I think I'm going to get Platonic, just this kind of dark smoky black colour in the Urban Decay full spectrum. And I'm just going to apply that to the kind of outer corner, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to use this like white matte shade at the bottom called Bump. And I'm going to use this under my brow bone, but I don't know what brush to use. I'm just going to have to use the Luxe Soft Definer for this, so it's probably not the best brush to use. I feel like I lost some of the red glimmer, so I'm going to pack a little bit more of that from the Moondust onto my main lid. Okay, right, that's not the best eyeshadow look I've ever done. Not gonna lie, but at least I got to test out some of the colours in there. Obviously, need to experiment around a bit more with these brushes and those eyeshadow palettes. But, well, we've done something with our eyes. Okay, so the next thing I want to use is another present from myself to myself. And that's the Urban Decay. Yes, there is a lot of Urban Decay here. The Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Perversion, and I just really wanted this. So, and I love black liners and my waterline. I do it literally every day, so I thought I needed one of these. So I'm gonna just do my waterlines with this. That is the best black waterline. Let me start that sentence again. This is the best black eyeliner I've ever used. That was like amazing. It was so pigmented, really creamy, glided on so nicely, and it just looks so dramatic, and I think that is exceptional. Right, so I'm gonna need some mascara, but I do not have any mascaras that I've received for Christmas to try, so I'm just gonna have to use something I've already got. I think I'll go in with my what's this called? Lash Vegas Black as Black with Fibers mascara, because I love this. So next we've got some base products to try out, and oh my god, where do I start? Foundation, I've got the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation, and this is in the shade Light 42. It is the latest one, and it's beautiful. I'm slightly anxious about using this though, because I've heard some people that don't like it very much. Like I was on the makeup addiction subreddit and the question was, what's the worst foundation you've ever used? And this was like the top answer. So I was like, oh shit. And yeah, I think I've seen a few YouTube people say they don't like it much. But then I've also seen some people say that it's like the holy grail and that they love it. So we'll have to see about that, I guess. I also today got a new foundation, but I'm not going to use this in this video. But it's the Dermacol Film Studio makeup cover, and I'm so excited to use this. I don't know if maybe I'll do a separate video just trying this, or if I'll just use it in my own time. But this is amazing. So I've heard anyway. I don't know if it's amazing. I haven't used it, but look at the packaging. It's so glimmery. It's like, oh my god, it's like actually got like glitter on it. But I've heard some really good things about this. I've heard that the coverage is amazing, and the colour is a little tiny bit dark for me. I got it in 208, which is the lightest shade. So I've heard, I think like it goes up one shade lighter, but then it's not actually lighter. That's what I've heard. So apparently this is the lightest shade. So I think when I first use it, I'll use it on its own, but then afterwards I'll kind of use a white mixer with it or something. I don't know. I'll have to see, but I thought I'd just mention that, even though I'm not going to use it. I've also may possibly add some of these H&M Shimmer Drops Sublime Glow that my sister got me. It's literally like a bronzy, goldy kind of glimmery liquid. And because I've heard that this foundation is really pale, I might actually need something like this in it. I don't know actually. I think I might pass on this for now, but we'll see, we'll see. It's like so watery just by looking at it. I also got a concealer from my mum. This is the Bare Minerals Bareskin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer, and it's in the shade, I don't know, it's in the shade, it doesn't say, but it's definitely the lightest one. And yeah, look at that, so cute. So I'll be using that for concealer. And then I also bought this one for myself from Decay. It's the De-Slick Mattifying Powder. Ugh. That is what it looks like. It's just like a white translucent one. So I've got a whole range of base products to try out here. Okay, that is super light. That is amazing colour. I'm actually just going to use this on its own, I think. So I'm literally just going to get the camera in the right place. Dab this and then blend it in with a sponge. Okay, so I've basically just done one layer of that, and I think it looks really good personally. The coverage is really good. I personally like it. Obviously it's going to depend on what you want in a foundation. If you don't want like a thick full coverage one, then you won't like it, but I personally like foundations to be thick and full coverage, because I have quite like problematic skin anyway. The colour is amazing. In fact, it might even be too light for me, which never happens, like never. I love the colour. I think the colour is amazing. I think it's really good personally. It does like kind of cake up in some areas, but literally every foundation I've used does that, so it's not really an issue for me. I tend to cake up like in this bit here of my like forehead / nose area. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I always kind of get like a weird texture around there, and this foundation isn't really an exception to that, but it doesn't bother me because literally everything it does. Does anyone else have these like bits on their side of their nose that like foundation just won't go in? Because I do. Okay, so I'm going to go in the concealer now, and as I said, I'm using the Bare Minerals Bareskin Concealer. I think it might just be called Fair, the shade actually, I'm not sure. I think I might just use this all over my face. I'm going to use it under my eyes and on any spots that I've got, and slightly on my nose a bit, possibly, I don't know. The colour of this looks pretty good. Oh, wait a minute. That's actually gone on a little bit orange. Oh dear. That's weird because it looked really pale. Okay, I do like it, but the colour's a little bit disappointing. I'm probably gonna use like my NYX Pro Mixer, my the white one when I use this, I think. But I actually do like the coverage of it and the consistency of it and the way it sits in the skin. So it's a pretty good product. I'm just a little bit disappointed with the colour. I mean, like, it doesn't look like really bad now that I've used it. Like, it doesn't look like my face is a different colour or anything, but I don't know. So I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay De-Slick Mattifying Powder now. Just set that all in place. Okay, so I feel super duper matte now, so I quite like that powder. Okay, so I don't have any new products for eyebrows or any of my cheek products like bronzer, blush, highlight, so I'm just going to do those bits off camera and then come back to you all. I am back and I am next going to kind of finish off my eyes by doing some eyeshadow underneath, and I'm going to use the Luxe pencil brush from the Recieved set for this. And I think what we'll do is I'll go back in with the shade called Warning, the glimmery red at the top, just there. And I'm just gonna smoke this at the bottom of my eye. Okay, I'm going to get the Luxe Petite Crease brush and I'm going to get the bump shade, the matte white again, and I'm going to try and put this in my inner corner. Emphasis on the word try there. So I'll just do my bottom lashes off camera quickly. Okay, just done my bottom lashes, and the last thing that I have to try is lipstick, and this is a MAC lipstick that I got from my mum, and it's a shade I've wanted for ages, and that is Stone, and that is what it looks like. So I'm just going to smother this all over my lips. Okay, please excuse the terrible application of that, but oh my god, I love it. It's such a unique shade, and I think it's great. Ouch. Okay, so that's basically my makeup finished. I'm pretty damn impressed with those makeup products that I've tried. I'd say that my favourites, the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation, the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil. I love the Recieved brushes, but I need to get the hang of using them because I'm a bit confused at the moment. And I loved the lipstick. I thought that was fantastic. And I loved everything else, but those ones I think were just amazing. So thank you for my parents for buying me these things, and thanks for myself for buying me some of these things as well. That's very nice of you, me. So I am looking forward to a year of using these new products that I've got, and I have a first impressions as well. I have a full box of new makeup as well. I've got so much new makeup to try. That will be up soon, and I'm also going to do a video using my makeup from my Makeup Revolution advent calendar. I'm going to kind of do like a full face makeup look with that. So that's exciting, and hopefully before the year is over I should get a video up just summarising my favourite makeup products of the year. So yes, I'm gonna make myself look presentable because my hair is an absolute mess right now. But anyway, so thank you for watching this video, and I would love to know what makeup products you got for Christmas this year. So thank you, bye!